What's up, everyone? How's it going? Zoltaev here, aka John. I do want to go ahead and make a quick video about Monsters Clan and is it a scam? But before I go ahead and get started, I do want to go ahead and mention I am not a financial advisor. Anything I do talk or say in this video is solely for entertainment purposes only and is solely my opinion. All right, guys? So just make sure to always do your own research. But the question is Monsters Clan token a scam? So let's go ahead and do some deep dive into it, and then we'll come down to a decision of what we think and is it a scam or not. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and check it out. So we're still at around 8,000 holders, still looking pretty good. They do have a total liquidity of about 500,000 right now. Daily volume's very low. It did drop down. But what's going on right now? So right now it's consolidating. It had a massive drop, as everybody was aware and excited about this. They were supposed to release their game this December. I believe it was the 15th or the 17th. I got to go ahead and double check, but it was one of those days. But let's go ahead and go deep into the charts and then just kind of go ahead and look into why this could possibly be a scam or why it cannot. So let me go ahead and go into the 4-hourly chart, all right? So a few weeks back, or like a few days ago, I think it was a few weeks. So when I made the video, I was talking about this point right here. This is really a point of resistance that we were looking heavily at. Like I said, this is the 4-hourly chart. Our strong support was down right here in this purple square. And as you can see, right on the day of the game, it just dumped. It just dumped. And the reason why it dumped was because they postponed the launch game. They mentioned that, it was too expensive to go ahead and they mentioned it was too expensive to go ahead and run the game on BNB, and that they were coming up with their own blockchain on Monsters. I don't know what's going through my head, to be honest. It's like, it kind of sounds like BS. Like, how are you letting us know last minute, the day of the launch? Keep that in mind. The day of the launch, they did not give us any warning. I'm on Telegram heavily, so I was just checking out Telegram, seeing how everybody was reacting. And the day of, they didn't even tell us a few days ago or anything, weeks in advance, days in advance. They didn't even let us know, like, hey guys, there's going to be a delay. This is not working out. We found some issues. Like, community is horrible, it's trash. And I want to go ahead and give them the benefit of the doubt, but I do want to go ahead and point out key pointers that do kind of make this project second guess. But at the same time, I'll go ahead and explain why I think, what I think about my opinion, all right? But I'm just going to go ahead and give straight facts, be honest about what I see, what are some red flags. And that is one of the red flags. The fact that they couldn't tell us, weeks in advance or days, like, hey guys, it's not going to work out. Like, we're going to have to make some changes. We would have been cool with it, right? But the fact that they let us know the day of the release on the roadmap that mentioned that they were supposed to release the game on, they let us know last minute that it was going to be postponed due for, for it being too expensive or whatnot. It's like, man, you guys had all this time. You guys are telling us now at the last minute, the day of the release, right? So that is a red flag. I really didn't like that. I went quickly onto Telegram. I was excited. I'm like, yeah, we're finally going to go ahead and, get this thing pumping over, $5-10. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really do see this project being a $10 project easily. I really like the concept. I like everything they got going on. But one thing they really lack, it's communication. They are terrible at communicating with the community. They do not let us know, they're always like, oh, we'll let you know, we'll keep you updated. That's all they say every time they ask questions. Like, compared to other groups that I've been in, like projects, like the communities have been very supportive. Panda Girl have been very supportive. Kuma has been very supportive. This is like the only Telegram chat. Actually, no, I'll take that back. There's other ones that they haven't been supportive either. But this was the one where like the community is like, not the community, the admins or whatnot, they're trash. Their communication is terrible. It is just terrible. Like, I just don't understand how they're over here managing this when they can't answer, simple questions or like keep us informed of what's going on. Like, it literally just takes 30 seconds. So yeah, I don't know. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're terrible at communicating, but honestly, creating a game like this, you guys got to keep in mind that that's what's going to drive the project, right? A community. So let's go ahead and see what they did today. Today is December 21st, right, guys? So they did ended up mentioning, and they actually did do the, the a million tokens burn for Monster Clan. Keep this in mind, though, from what I've been hearing, is that the burn tokens that they did was part of the team token, so it wasn't part of like the ones that were out in circulation. So it's probably not going to do much, right? Like it's not going to do much. That's what I've been hearing. I don't know if that's true. I tried looking for some sort of proof to see like what's going on, but I couldn't find anything. It's just people are talking down right here on Twitter. If we could go ahead and find, but then again, we can't trust everything online, right, guys? But let's check it out. Let's see. People are freaking out, calling this a scam. Okay, so check this out. This guy said burning a pizza would have been the same effect as burning a million team coins that are not part of circulating supply. So those million tokens that they're burning is part of the team coin. So it's not even part of the circulating supply. Like, how's that going to benefit us, right? Like, are they using the tactic where they're like, all right, guys, like, yeah, we fucked up? Because they did agree that they did, messed up, right? And they're like, okay, we'll go ahead and work on the communicating and or whatnot. And if this is the case, if this is a rug pull, they're playing it pretty well, right? Because now they're giving the illusion that they're burning these tokens that have nothing to do with I mean, I wouldn't say that it has nothing to do with Monsters Clan, but it's not really going to benefit us, right? So check this out. This guy said burning a pizza would have been the same effect as burning a million team coins that are not part of the circulating supply. Monsters price go up, question mark. Here's the thing. We asked for the game footage showing progress, but instead you burn tokens. At best, you are not listening to us. At worst. And I completely agree. They have not showed us anything. Honestly, like like it's terrible. It's terrible. So that's one thing. They do have this a million tokens burn, right? We'll go ahead and see the way things go. The 15th was the day that they were supposed to release a game. And they're like, you know what? Like, this is what's going on. This is the news. And then this is what the thing was. Monsters token burning, and they're going to increase NFT staking rewards now. I don't know how. They have to do something. They really have to go ahead and make it up for the community, get everybody excited, because everybody right now is freaking out and no one has any trust in them because due to the fact that they are not communicating, and they're just giving us factors of like, can we trust them? They're not communicating, right? Keep that in mind. Burning tokens that have nothing to do with the supply. Like, how is that going to benefit us, right? Not showing any game footage. You guys took this long and you guys are now letting us know last minute that, not only did they postpone the game, they let us know last minute, but they haven't even showed any footage at all. So just keep that in mind. Those are the kind of the red flags that do kind of have you second guess about this project. Now, do I think this is still bullish? I think it might be bullish, and this is the reason why I'm going to go over it, right? I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say, for example, benefit of the doubt, they're terrible at communicating, which is a big issue. Just I hope they know this in the future, and I hope they're working on it. They say they're going to continue to work on the communication part, which, as like I said, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. If they could go ahead and work on the communication on their end, then leading up to showing, being accountable for what they're talking about on the roadmap, like when they're going to release. So that still falls in with communication, right? At least just letting the community know and just being more active in the community. Like they are in the community, but they're just like always kind of not answering the questions. Like they're kind of avoiding it, And like I said, one thing that's really going to drive this project is one, the game, and then two is going to be the community. If they could go ahead and communicate back to us and keep us updated with what's going on and not like keeping us clueless with what's going on and people are freaking out, people are selling, like these are massive dumps because people are taking losses. Like keep in mind, like we jumped in at around like $1.30 and we're down pretty bad as you guys can tell, but what can we do at this part? Really, let's be honest. What can we do? We could either sell a loss, which is already pretty much a loss if we sell. But like I said, I'm still kind of bullish in this project, and this is the reason why. Okay. So we've already had this massive sell off. You guys got to keep in mind the whole market had a massive sell off. We're leading up to Christmas, which I think could possibly right now, Bitcoin's looking pretty good. But don't be surprised if Bitcoin drops again and the market crashes on Christmas. Like, don't be surprised, right? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm expecting, the bull market to take off during January, February, and March. That's what these big institutions and whales are doing. They're just manipulating, playing with the prices, playing with their emotions. And I wouldn't be surprised if they tank the whole market specifically just for Christmas, just so you guys can have a wonderful day you guys will never forget. All right. But yeah. So why am I still bullish? So I'm still bullish because, like I mentioned, the game's solid if it even exists, right? Let's just pretend the game does exist. If the game does exist, this game's solid. I like the mechanics of it. Everything that's going on for the game is perfect. All right. The renting, the staking, like that's money right there. That's passive income. That's play to earn. Like you can make massive gains off this project. The other reason why I'm still kind of bullish, and I still say kind of because I'm like semi, like I'm bullish, not because that's like almost my only option, but because, like I mentioned, the game's solid. And if this was really a rug pull, they could have already rugged everything. Like, let's be honest. I mean, we'll probably find out in the next couple weeks if we do get a reversal, which I think we will. And if we do, keep this in mind, not financial information, but a good buying opportunity would be now. And a strong resistance point will be 0.79. I would say that was once a support. We would have to break that for it in order to go ahead and be a continuation. But so far right now, it's not looking too good. This is like a high risk, high reward. So if this game does go in our favor, which I think it will, you'll make massive gains. But just know the risk. This is super risky. I wouldn't recommend it if you're not willing to take that risk. All right. Just like anything, everything's a risk in life, right? You could walk out of your house and get struck by lightning. That's just the chances of how realistic things are, right? We don't expect them, but they happen. Just like me, I didn't expect this for Monster Clan to happen, but it happened. But if this game is solid, you can make massive gains. I'm still bullish. Like I said, the game and the fact that the developers haven't rugged fully. Like, they really do have the option to completely wipe the whole entire market and just bounce. Literally, they really could. And then right here, as you can tell, it tells you right here in the contract, it says, looks like the owner can lock transfers like selling. So they literally have the potential to prevent everybody from selling. And now let's go ahead and think like someone that's going to go ahead and rug, right? If you were to go ahead and rug a product, wouldn't you go ahead and lock the funds, sort of like what Squid Game did? They locked the funds on everybody. They pulled out, and everybody was left holding a bag that did no longer exist. And I think that's what's going on here. I don't think they're going to go ahead and do that, because they really do have the potential and the power. Keep in mind, they have the power to literally lock transfers from selling and everything. And they could literally they could have, instead of the day of the release, they could have easily, think about it, they could have easily just locked everybody, pulled all the cash, and bounced. But the whole market tanked. And then keep in mind, the whole crypto market tanked as well. So that is kind of the reason why I'm still bullish. Like I said, super risky, high risk, high reward, not financial advice. But like I said, guys, I just want to go ahead and give you guys a quick update and let you guys know personally how I feel about the project, and be transparent, because that's what it's all about, right? I'm going to be giving you guys my 100% on everything and how I feel, not just because I'm invested in it. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be like, yeah, everything's perfect, guys. Like, we're going to the effing moon. Like, no. I really hope we go to the moon. I think there's a high possibility that we still will. Super solid game. But can it go south and dump down to zero? Yes. Just like any project could. Bitcoin could go down to zero. Dogecoin could go down to zero. All right, guys. I just want to go ahead and, let you guys with that one. But I'll go ahead and be releasing this video really soon. I'll go ahead and keep you guys updated. All right, till later. Really appreciate you guys, and thanks for the support. Comment down below.